Fairfield area weather forecast, partly sunny today, high 75. Clear tonight, the low 52. Mostly sunny both Thursday and Friday, highs in the upper 70s to low 80s. Partly sunny, 85 on Saturday, and for Sunday, partly cloudy with the high 90. Overnight low 53, yesterday's high was 77. Currently, humidity is at 87%, winds are calm, and the pressure at 30.12. Right now, sunshine, we've got 63 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield.
Uh-oh, guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike? Leslie, guess what today is?
It's hump day.
Woo-woo!
K-O.
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 K-O. K-O.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. Mark Turner over there. It's KO Wednesday, as you heard. That means Ken Odie's here for his weekly visit. Welcome, Mr. Odie. How are you?
Never better. Thanks
You're the only
thanks
person.
for asking.
I think you're the only person in town that didn't take advantage of Taco Tuesday last night.
Everybody was there.
Significant traffic.
We went out after yoga. I was all stretched out and limber, and
Yeah.
we went and sat outside, and somebody kept hammering on the window from the inside. And from the, when you're outside,
Well,
those windows are tinted. You can't see inside, okay?
There were two reasons. One, we saw you and Carol walking up.
Okay.
Secondly, we saw there was a car parked right next to the side, right in the front row there. Okay.
Right.
And there was another car that came around, circled around, turned the wheels to pull into the next parking spot, and they kept their wheels turned. Well, by the time it was all said and done, the front of that car was about that far from the other vehicle. And we were pounding on that window going, stop,
Parking lines in Fairfield are only suggestions. Just suggestions. You may.
Now the folks that had the van that almost got hit, the people that were in the other vehicle that almost hit the van,
Right.
they actually got out and just sat out there, just smiled.
Yeah.
Got out and sat
Well,
out.
I saw that lady.
Here come the guy out on the van and said, we can't get in our vehicle.
She was
Can you
there.
move this?"
She was there for cheesy rice. I remember that. I didn't know that was an item.
Yeah.
Cheesy rice.
Did he play for the Mariners?
But we were also
Baseball's been
Cheesy
very,
rice.
very good to me. Give me
Cheesy
some
rice.
Cheesy rice.
we were also waving at you. So
Yeah. Well, anyway,
I think that's going to be my radio name from now on. Cheesy
and
rice.
cheesy rice.
and then Mike had this look.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. I couldn't see through the window. It just somebody kept hammering on it, and I
It was
said,
one of those,
"All right, now we've got a very serious situation here that I think we need to address." They hit the local pot plant over in Edwards County, my understanding, right?
These high school boys and girls are having a hop at the local soda fountain. Innocently they dance. Innocent of a new and deadly menace lurking behind closed doors. Marijuana, the burning weed with its roots in hell.
Yes. That from Reefer Madness.
I saw that movie for the first time when we was in a health class in high school.
Oh my!
They
ran
played it in high school.
I ran it in a media's effect on U.S. culture class when I taught it, a humanities class. And we would watch. It's only about 45, 50 minutes long.
Yeah.
And we would watch it because it was brilliantly done.
The actual trailer is almost longer than the movie itself.
Yeah, the trailer's like a minute 30.
I
My understanding is that they have the police have taken now to staking out local convenience stores because they fear a run on ding-dongs and Cheetos.
There's a Cheetos truck parked in the Square Road Albion. I'm sure there's about 900.
All right. First of all, let me see. Do you have orange fingers? Can I look into your car, please? I thought security is supposed to be a big deal at those things.
I thought,
dispensaries. Don't you? Well, this is not a dispensary. This is where they actually grow it,
Yeah,
right?
this is actually the pot farm.
Right.
Well, manufacturing facility. They'll grow
Yes,
it.
be specific.
And then they make, from what I understand, they'll make the the little marijuana cigarettes, and they'll make the
merchandise, so to speak.
the merchandise.
The consumables.
Consumable. That's the word I was looking for.
Yes. I had to think there for a minute myself.
All right. Well,
myself.
I'm sure.
I'm going to bet they have an
What's-
arrest before
I bet you're right.
sundown.
Yeah.
Because-
what's your job? Well, I work in consumables
Yeah.
at the pot farm.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you. Then you're a suspect right now. I suspect there's lots of video being reviewed at the site.
My question is, did somebody just forget to lock the door or what?
I think maybe purposefully. Hey, Cheech, I'm going to leave the door unlocked.
Yeah, man.
Far out.
Probably didn't whisper it too softly either, because they were probably already lit up.
Who knows?
Talking about somebody being high, it's time for this.
The bucket of bunk is ready with stuff I don't need to know. But how else do we fill the time on the morning coffee show? Oh, Mike Treat, bring the bucket of bunk back to me.
I don't mean this person's high.
Please give us something useful.
Natural high.
Something that's new to us.
He's high on life.
Teach us something new today so we can all discuss.
I'm going to belly up to the trough because I'm going to
You're going to school us today,
I'm
huh?
schooling you today. This is the birthday of Neil A. Armstrong. He would be 90 years old today. Of course, he left us back in 2012 at the age of 82. The first man to walk on the moon.
From Wapakoneta, Ohio.
He was a Purdue University graduate, studied aeronautical engineering. His college tuition was paid for by the U.S. Navy, so guess what? He went into the Navy afterwards on the Holloway plan. He was midshipman in 1949 and a naval aviator that year. He saw action in the Korean War. He was in the second group of astronauts that were...
Not the Gemini guys.
No,
but
it's
the next one.
1962. He was selected in 62. He became NASA's first civilian astronaut to fly in space. And he had a wife for 35 years.
No,
and
wait a minute. You just said he was NASA's
That's what it's-
first civilian?
civilian
But he
astronaut to
was
fly
in
in
the
space.
Navy, wasn't he?
Well, that's
Maybe he was
what
a
it said.
civilian when he went into space, out of the Navy.
I think he was not in the Navy anymore. I think he
Okay.
probably was in the Navy.
He just transferred over to NASA.
Yes. So he was not a commissioned officer when
Okay.
he was an astronaut. He had a wife for 38 years. I wonder who got the moon rocks.
I don't know.
Anyway, they got a divorce. And then he met his second wife, Carol, at a golf tournament in 1992. They were seated together at breakfast. She said little to Neil Armstrong, but 2 weeks later, he called her back and asked what she was doing. And can you imagine that the first man to walk on the moon is hitting on you?
Yeah.
Okay. So what you doing?
What you doing?
What you doing, Carol? And she replied, she was cutting down a cherry tree. 35 minutes later, Armstrong was there with a chainsaw.
Well, let me come over and help you do that.
You have to get George Washington in here somewhere.
The cherry tree. But she didn't tell a lie that she was cutting down the cherry tree. And Neil was there to chainsaw it so that he could help. They were married 2 years later. He had 3 children with his first wife. In May 2005, Armstrong became involved in a legal dispute with his barber of 20
His
years.
barber.
He got into a legal dispute.
Just selling his hair.
Yes. Mark Sizemore, his barber, cut Armstrong's hair, sold some of it to a collector for $3,000 without Armstrong's knowledge. So I don't think there's $3,000 on my head. Not that anybody would want to sell it, but Armstrong apparently had a good, nice, full head of hair, and so the barber would, hey, I got Neil Armstrong's hair. How about buying it from me for
How do you get a
$3,000?
certificate of authenticity on that?
Yeah, I know.
Well, he threatened a legal action. Sizemore either had to pay up to
Get the hair
him,
back, or
get the hair back, retrieve the hair, or donate the proceeds to charity. Sizemore paid $3,000 to Armstrong's charity. There you go. So that hair's out there somewhere. There you go.
What do you you know, how do you do that? You know, you call your local buddy. You call the guy down at the baseball card shop, because you know they always have other collectibles there too.
Right.
And you say, hey man, I got some of Neil Armstrong's hair. And the guy at the baseball card shop, hey, I know a guy. I know a guy.
I know a guy that would buy that.
I know a guy that will give you money for
So
that.
if you're the barber, you say, Neil's coming in at 11. We're vacuuming the heck out of the store, the whole shop then. Because there's not going to be a hair.
We're going to do it before.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that as
I don't
soon
know.
as
I don't know. I've had some of his earwax on the shelf for about 2 years. It's not moving.
I've got Neil Armstrong's nasal hair. What will you give me? You give me $3,000? Yeah, really, seriously. Lonnie Anderson is 75 years old today. Can you believe that?
Man.
Jennifer Marlowe, the receptionist at WKRP in Cincinnati. I'm
Did
still
she
looking.
ever do anything after?
No.
No. Married to Burt Reynolds.
She got married to Burt Reynolds, yeah.
That's right, but that's pretty much it. You know, in the middle of that show, she, it was never a good ratings winner. It went 4 seasons. It had a loyal audience of, people, disc jockeys mostly.
It's a cult favorite.
She walked out during the middle of the run, requested a substantial salary increase, and was on hiatus, and did a movie where she played Jane Mansfield in a made-for-TV movie about Jane Mansfield. And then the network forked up the money.
And she came back.
She came back, and then the show got canceled. But, yes, she was married 4 times. Not terribly lucky in love. And one of them was Burt Reynolds between 1988 and 1994. So they were married for 6 years.
Herb Tarlick.
Herb hit on her quite a bit. Now, Herb wasn't one of one of her last most recent husband, and I think he's still her husband, is a guy, one of the founding members of the folk band The Brothers Four. Ooh. So there's some harmonizing going on there. Mm-hmm. Anyway, the name of the child, and they adopted. She had one child with an earlier husband, but then they adopted. Burt Reynolds and her adopted. I think it was Burt Reynolds' only son. Mm-hmm. Quentin Anderson Reynolds was born in 1988. So there you go. Maureen McCormick is 64 today.
Mm-hmm. The actress.
Marsha.
Yeah.
Marsha Brady. Now, you would talk about somebody that was typecast?
Marsha Brady.
Let me give you her list of credits.
She's how old today?
She is 64 today.
Good heavens.
Yeah. Isn't that, because she's captured in time as Marsha Brady. Not only was she in the Brady Bunch, but she was in the Brady Kids, the Brady Bunch Hour, the Brady Brides, and A Very Brady Christmas.
Brady Island.
You think?
Return to Brady Island.
Hey, that's steady work.
No, now let me tell you what happened after that. Some really embarrassing stuff went down. Okay?
Yeah.
She became addicted to cocaine, to Quaaludes. She had bouts of depression and bulimia. And she says it was all because she lost her reputation for reliability as an actress because of the fact she was Marsha Brady. Now, she's been on, because of her problems, VH1's Celebrity Fit Club, CMT's Gone Country, the Australian version of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, as well as guest spots on a wide range of television series. She has been married since 1985. She has one child. But there were some really, really embarrassing things that came out where the fact that she was recognizable as Marsha Brady, helped her to be able to turn that notoriety into money, doing things that no one should be doing for money,
Yeah.
and then turning that money into cocaine. So it was, fortunately, she's turned her life back around, and at 64 is okay, I'm told. In 1833 on this date, August 5th, the village of Chicago was incorporated. The population was approximately 250.
Been going downhill ever since.
1884, on Bedloe's Island in New York Harbor, the cornerstone for the Statue of Liberty was laid on this day. First play-by-play broadcast of baseball in 1921 on KDKA in Pittsburgh.
Yep.
1960, the first time two Major League Baseball clubs traded managers. I don't know that it's happened in our lifetime, but this was in 1960. Yeah, well, it did happen in my lifetime.
Was it Casey Stengel?
No, it was Detroit trading Jimmy Dykes for Cleveland's Joe Gordon. Neither one of them ring a bell for me.
No.
74, Nixon said he expected to be impeached. He was right.
He was right.
1999, Mark McGwire of the St. Louis Cardinals hit his 500th career home run, which set a record for the fewest at-bats to hit the 500 home run mark. Of course, it's all tarnished, unfortunately. 1957, American Bandstand made its network debut on ABC, and it was hosted by
Dick Clark.
the world's oldest teenager.
Oldest teenager.
Dick Clark. The Beatles. I think they're my favorite Beatles album, Revolver, was released on this date in 1966.
I would have to agree with you.
That's a good one.
I love that one. 1975, Stevie Wonder signed a $13 million contract to cover 7 years. Largest contract in the recording industry. In 1980, the Osmonds split up. That's the day the music died, isn't it?
For some people.
Yeah.
Well, you came up with the question of the day, as you always do. The great provocateur Ken Odie gave us the question of the day. Of course, the question of the day is brought to you by Carnaby Square, the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield for, over 4 decades. The question of the day is, do you think a new Casey's store will ever be constructed on West Main? We've got the results on
Got the skitty.
Morning Coffee right here with Ken Odie. Right back.
Carnaby's end-of-season sale continues. All summer fashions are half price. And yes, we have tribal and multiples, fall boxes to unpack. Our Brighton sale corner is loaded with newly retired pieces. And yes, new Brighton jewelry collections and handbags have arrived too. It's the best time to get a great buy on summer or a sneak peek on new fall transition. Our doors are open with convenient shopping hours. We love spoiling you at Carnaby Square.
At the end of a hospital stay, families are often faced with difficult decisions about their loved ones needing skilled rehabilitation care. Regardless of where your loved one's hospital is, the Transitional Care Rehab Program at Hamilton Memorial Hospital can help. Our skilled rehab and nursing care can provide twice daily physical and occupational therapies, daily access to providers, and private bed and bathrooms, all right here close to your family's home. If you're faced with care decisions, ask your loved one's care planner about Hamilton Memorial Hospital Transitional Care Rehabilitation or call 643-5824.
Ubinghurst Furniture cares about our customers. So to help you with your furniture and bedding purchases, we're offering up to 4 years free financing. Minimum purchase and approval required. See store for details. At Ubinghurst, we have everything you need to make your home more comfortable. It's time to sink into a comfy new recliner, sofa, or luxurious new mattress. So shop now with no money down and up to 4 years free financing. Only at Ubinghurst Furniture Company, where the deal's worth a drive. Highway 50 East, Flora.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another time capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when presidential candidate Jimmy Carter caused a ruckus by saying Americans should be allowed to keep the ethnic purity of their neighborhoods? 2 days later, he apologized. Billionaire Howard Hughes died at the age of 70. A new company called Apple Computer was born. ABC's Barbara Walters became the first woman to anchor the evening news. Muhammad Ali won a controversial decision over challenger Jimmy Young. Ray Floyd earned the green jacket at the Masters. Yankee Stadium reopened. The $2 bill came back. And all these songs were new on the radio.
Trying to get the feeling again.
Misty blues.
Shannon's gonna fool around and fall in love. Strange magic. That's right. Got the music. There's a kind of hush. Rings like a bell.
Well, what do you think? The answer and a twist of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
Liberty Mutual Insurance Company presents. And Doug.
Welcome to Burger Palace. What would you like today?
Yes, I'd like to tell you that Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need.
This is Burger Palace. Do you want any food?
Yes, one Palace party meal. No, Limu, they won't put insects on a burger. No, you can't talk to the manager.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
The buckets you buy at Ace hold paint, dirt, and debris. But our Children's Miracle Network buckets hold so much more, like dreams, hope, and care for children. Because over the last 29 years, with your help, Ace has raised over $125 million for local CMN hospitals. So stop by your local Ace this weekend to make a $5 donation and get a 5-gallon bucket plus 20% off almost anything that fits inside it. Offer valid on regular price merchandise. Additional exclusions apply. See store for details.
April 1976. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
John Sebastian and Welcome Back, Kotter, the top song of April 1976. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another Time Capsule.
Jerome here from Main Street Shop in Fairfield. The only bad thing about a Skagmore is when the guy next door gets one and you don't. Oh, look, he's getting his lawn done in half the time, and you don't. He's only buying half the gas he used to, and you don't. And to top it all off, his lawn looks way better, and yours don't. Help me out here. What was the reason again why you don't get a Skag, that is? We are Main Street Shop in Fairfield, and we have a Skag for you, too. Just saying. Wow, zoom, dude. Wow, zoom.
Gatsby's Gaming is back open 7 days a week. All 6 machines are live and running, and we are thrilled to welcome back our customers. Gatsby's private gaming room supplies free chips, candy, and soda to gamers while playing. We are open 9 a.m. Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Saturday, and 1 p.m. on Sundays. Must be 21 to enter.
Gatsby's Gaming, 1476 Illinois Highway 15 in Fairfield. Get your Gatsby on.
So you went and saw Jerome?
Yeah.
Went and got a belt?
Yep. He did not have it in stock, but he ordered it. Could order it for me.
Well, Jerome will talk to you for a little while if you go by there. He'd be more than happy to fill
Jerome
you in.
has been a friend of mine for many, 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 many years, and I wish he'd come out of his shell a little bit.
By the way,
Kind of shy, huh?
He's kind of
just
shy.
got this handed to me.
Never opinionated.
Just handed. Mike Dreeth is not the mystery voice.
Okay.
There you go. I
Oh,
wanted to put.
Green beans.
What about? Oh, you got
Green
to. Go ahead.
Got a call
You
earlier
got-
today.
Yeah.
A gentleman said, I think you ought to let people know that they've got green beans for sale at the farmer's market at the fairgrounds today.
Did you know that you cannot buy peas, canned peas, or French cut green beans in
Why?
Fairfield?
Why?
Why? I mean, at the store.
My man Tyler Lampley says they're in short supply.
Really?
Canned
There's a
peas,
rush.
really?
Canned peas, canned French style green beans.
Well, we ought to do a story about that.
It would be.
That's fertile
Would
ground.
those be Le green beans?
Le.
Le green beans?
Yes.
They're
All right,
female
so-
green
So
beans.
surrender.
La
Those are
green
surrender.
beans.
Surrender green beans.
All right. Carnaby Square question of the day. And what prompted this, Mr. Otay?
Well, there was a color picture on Facebook
Yeah.
showing the very picturesque construction.
I mean, the hole up
would
there
be
in the middle of
construction site. It's got grass in the bottom
Yeah,
of it
that's
now.
good. That's good.
It's very meticulously landscaped. The fencing is
Immaculate.
immaculate. Exactly the word I was looking for, Mark. Although it looks better than it did a couple of months ago, 'cause it was in total disrepair. Anyway,
So we now have a green spot in the middle of town.
It's a greenway. It could be a greenway. The Casey's Greenway.
Yeah.
Do you think that a new Casey's...
Maybe it's a good place for a dog park. You can walk your dog there.
You could.
Yeah.
Fertilize the lawn.
But I'd rather have a convenience store there, even though we have no shortage of convenience
We'd
stores.
rather have a skyscraper.
Do you think a new Casey's store will ever be constructed on West Main? And you asked the question. 692 people were reached by this, about 100 votes, and 83% of the people say no. They don't think that thing's ever going to get constructed.
Ye of little faith.
You think it is going to happen?
Yeah, I do.
Zach had a confusing comment on our Facebook page. He says it would be nice to see it closer to town.
Which town?
This town. It's right in the middle of town, Zach.
Zach is a suspect in the
He's got-
break-in.
He's got little orange fingers. Roger says Casey's should definitely abandon that idea. Fairfield is a sinking ship. My opinion, yes, it is. And oh, ye of little faith, just like you said.
That's
Fairfield's coming back. Fairfield's going to be fine. We're gonna turn the corner.
I saw a post from Pollard Realty.
Yeah.
They closed 14 or 15 houses in
Yeah.
July.
Some houses are moving.
Yeah, I mean, houses are selling, and people are building in Fairfield.
We have the core things. We have a great hospital. And everybody talks about,
Great hospital, great college.
Yep.
Those
Yes.
are two of the
core things that you need.
Yeah.
Great education system in place. Everybody talks about, well, we need an industry. Let me tell you something. Newsflash, industries do not move to small towns. You're not going to have another air tax.
Doug says Air Tex is coming back on the
No,
Facebook page.
It's, it's not going to happen.
You gotta have to
Well,
instead of hitting the home run,
large-
you got to have a bunch of singles.
Would you rather have one company that employs 500 or five
that
companies that employ 100?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what
most,
has to be
and that's
done.
what most companies are doing
You bet.
anymore. They're doing smaller.
So there you go. There's your question of the day. Well done, Mr. Otay. Have you ever done a Rubik's Cube? Either one of you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
How long did it take? Was it
I
an arduous task?
Didn't complete it. I threw it out the window.
You?
I've completed one twice.
The same one's in your. I've just got it.
Well, the first time, I got lucky and got it. After, I don't know, it took me about a month. The second time, I just peeled all the little stickers off.
There you go. Now you're thinking.
Because I didn't want to spend another month
You just
doing
put
it.
the stickers back on another way.
Yeah.
Anyone who's ever tried to solve one of those Rubik's Cube should take time. They take time. But imagine doing it in only 2 minutes. But not for one puzzle, 6. This
In
guy
2
did
minutes?
6 in 2 minutes, and a guy in India did it while underwater in one breath. They'd be finding me floating there if that was what 6 in
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
While underwater.
While underwater, holding your breath.
Can we get him at the Fall Fun Fest?
Yeah,
I'd like to see that.
I would
Put
like
a
to
water
see
tank up down there.
I would like to see that. I think that'd be
worthwhile.
That'd be interesting.
In the new world of social distancing, the song "Sweet Caroline" is now going quiet. It was a regular at bars and
ballparks and
yeah. Well, they're not letting them sing it anymore. Now Neil Diamond came out with a new. He's got new lyrics for it. He's done it. Yeah. There will be no touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. That's what he's completely changed the whole thing, and it still hasn't worked for him.
Elvis Week is next week in Memphis.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder if he'll be there.
Well, I don't know. He'll be incognito if he is.
No, I thought you said he's going to be in Memphis. Yeah. Yeah, but too easy. Cheered for the team.
They're making some changes, though.
It's wonderful when great minds think alike. You know what I mean?
Potential high-risk activity, including live performances, group parties, autograph signings, and meet and greet. Isn't that just about all
I was
going
to say, what's left?
We're going to eat peanut butter and nanner sandwiches and stay up all night?
Here are some of the remaining events. The Candlelight Vigil.
Okay.
Don't blow out your candle, though, or you'll expect.
Oh, no.
Elvis Week is next week.
That's it? Candlelight Vigil?
That's it?
That's what it said. Some of the remaining events, they'll be doing social distancing at those, like the Candlelight Vigil.
I bet you there's still going to be a healthy crowd there.
Oh, I guarantee you.
I mean, there's people that would probably come up from all over the country, around the
Probably all
world
over
for
the
that.
world.
I just
Yeah.
never got into been there, did the tour.
I never did Graceland.
I've
never been in the
The
jungle
two things
room.
that I was impressed with the most they took out of there was the 2 airplanes. They're gone.
Where'd they go?
Some museum somewhere.
Really?
I don't know.
But I mean, they had those back
Yeah.
and back where
They were across the street over there in a museum.
I've never been to
They were pretty
Graceland.
cool.
We were going to.
How'd they get them there? That's what I want to know.
Pieces.
Yeah.
I mean, they take them
Reassemble
apart
them.
and
Yeah,
then,
and then craned them
okay.
in.
I didn't know if they, put them on a flatbed and
Well, I'm sure.
closed down the roads and hauled them in.
Probably had the fuselage and the wings separate.
Here's a good mac and cheese is moving into the breakfast world. Kraft says more than half of parents have been serving it in the morning amid the pandemic anyway. So the company is going to swap out the word dinner for breakfast on the box.
I've had mac and cheese for breakfast before.
Yeah? With
Yeah.
eggs?
No.
No,
Just
by
by
itself.
itself.
Cold or hot?
Hot.
Oh, you got it.
I
You can't have
eat
cold,
mac
no.
and cheese. I mean, that's just wrong.
Limited edition boxes hit store shelves next year, but those who can't wait can try to score one on Twitter, apparently.
Why do you need a box?
No,
You
I
can
just want to
go
eat the
ahead and
mac.
do it.
Yeah.
You don't have to have a box to tell you it can be ate for breakfast.
Family in California is learning the hard way not to tempt hungry bears. They left food and trash in their car parked at Lake Tahoe. A bear wandered near a trail and broke in through a back window. Sounds like this bear was high. Maybe he was in Edwards County.
Yellow paws. Orange paws.
The Forest Service tweeted pictures of the ransacked vehicle, reminding anyone traveling into the mountains to be smart. Don't be stupid and leave your half-eaten Big Mac in the back seat.
Yeah.
So that Yogi can break in and get some of it for his buddy Boo Boo.
A picnic basket?
Yep.
Looks like a picnic.
What a great cartoon.
That was a great cartoon. I loved Yogi Bear. Colorado
What was the
woman.
park ranger's name in Yogi Bear? I
Mr.
can't
Smith.
remember. Was it
Mr.
Mr.
Smith. Yes, it
Ranger
was.
Smith.
Ranger
Okay.
Smith.
Ranger Smith.
Yep. A Colorado woman is still in shock after finding a snake inside her apartment's toilet bowl. Miranda Stewart of Fort Collins says she went to investigate when she noticed that the toilet wouldn't flush in the morning. Upon looking inside, she noticed what turned out to be a 4-foot corn snake
Here are beady little eyes looking back.
slithering up the drain. The apartment complex's maintenance man, don't you know he wanted extra pay for this?
Yeah.
Took about 40 minutes to get the snake out. Corn snake doesn't sound real
Yeah, I can
lethal,
just imagine.
But the word snake is there.
I did eat a lot of corn last night.
Can you imagine?
And I didn't eat enough to make a snake.
Can you imagine sitting there doing your business?
Oh, I can't. That's a terrible feeling to think about. I always
Feel
think
something
about
going up instead of down.
It's like when after I watched Jaws, I wouldn't even go sit on the stool.
It's unclear how that snake got inside the toilet, so the maintenance man ended up adapting and taking the serpent, which he calls Boots. It's his pet now. Boots, the snake.
Don't they call those things like the Roto-Rooter when it comes?
Yeah,
don't they
snake.
call that a snake?
Sewer snake.
A sewer snake?
There
for
you
that
go.
matter?
That's probably what he called it.
doing the job, mister.
Signed pair of Air Jordan 1s. Now, I don't know if you've watched
The first edition, huh?
Yeah, well, you know.
Now the first is that the ones that have the red and black trim?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. If you remember that series that I was telling you
The
about,
Last Dance.
The Last Dance, when he came back, for the second part of his career in basketball after do the baseball hiatus, he came back, and the first game he played, he wore Air Jordan 1s. And
because apparently Nike didn't have the Air Jordan 2s ready yet.
Apparently not. Anyway, during his rookie year, these that are available now are from his rookie year with the Bulls, and they think they will fetch $600,000 on auction. Red and black, white shoes, 2 different sizes, with the left shoe a size. They're not even the same size. The left shoe's 13 and a half, and the right one's 13. How do you do that?
Well, everybody's got feet that are.
Well,
both
yes,
feet,
but
one
you don't
foot's a
buy.
little bigger.
Do you buy shoes that are different sizes?
No.
You?
Well, if I do, it's usually 2 pair.
Right. Right. I understand what you're saying. Then you got 2 pairs. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, he wore the shoes during the 1984 and 1985 season. Signed them 7 years later, while in an interview. So they've only been used once. In fact, part of his pregame ritual was to sit and put in the shoelaces on a new pair of shoes. So, I mean, that means, how many games do you think Jordan played?
Well, I mean, you play 82 regular season games in an NBA season, plus there's probably, I don't know, there could be
20.
It's 16 games, 16 extra games if you sweep everybody. So,
but just think how many.
Like 20
Jordan,
25 extra?
Yeah, so 25 extra games.
How many shoes are out there? But not all signed, but I mean that are legitimately Air Jordans that were worn by His Airness during a basketball season if he put on new shoes each time. And would you want to, if you're Jordan, wear new shoes? I want to break them in.
Break in a new pair of shoes every game.
Well, he's there before every game. Maybe he takes the shoestrings out and
Maybe
redoes
just
them.
put new laces in.
That might be the
You
case.
didn't do that when you were a kid when you got a new pair of red ball Jets?
What I would do,
kids.
here's what I did. Now this is
Pro
very,
kids.
No,
Yeah,
this
for
was
those pro kids.
This is what I did in basketball.
Chuck Taylors.
Yes, they were Chucks. They were white high top. I would get one. My parents would buy me a new pair of Converse Chuck Taylors at the beginning of the season. I would get, because we were blue and white were our colors. So I got blue shoestrings to put into the white Chucks.
Okay.
And I would string it first up. And then I would always have cotton socks, then covered by wool socks. That would keep me from getting blisters. There you go. And that was the secret to my early success as a basketball player.
Have you seen the price of a pair of Chuck Taylors now?
No. Are they
like
new?
$60.
New?
Yeah.
Does anybody go old school and wear them?
No.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Well, people wear
not
them,
on
but
that, but not
on
playing basketball.
Aaron
No.
and Brittany Book, when they got married, their entire wedding party wore 'em.
You know, now to think about it, my son had them.
Sure did.
I mean, I used to buy them. They were $10 a pair.
I don't know how much mine were. I think mine had to be more than that I'm talking about junior high. So we're talking about, we're talking about 50 years ago now. God, that's hard.
I never had
to
enough
say.
friction. Knew fast enough to have enough friction to get a blister.
You have to run
Yeah, you gotta
and
run.
cut.
That running, no.
So, today...
I never had that issue because I had a new pair every game.
And you laced them every game.
That's right. Now.
But isn't that, right now, that would be so uncool to have white Chucks with blue shoestrings.
Well, especially if you were a mule.
Well, of course. But I was not a
you
mule.
You could probably get away with it at Jeff, maybe.
Now, by the time I was in high school, we had the cool suede, gold, low-cut Converse, with the star on the side.
Yeah.
That was the coolest. In fact, I had a friend of mine who wasn't playing, but he said, if I quit, they might take my shoes away from me. Like the school
Yeah,
is going to recover that.
Team shoes.
He says, so if I can hang on until after Christmas, I don't think they'll take my shoes away from me. It was great. It was great. But I then that was a mark of coolness. After the season's over, those were sort of like dress shoes.
You got to wear them.
Yep.
You'd wear those, and people would go, "He must be a basketball player." Yeah, he must have. But they were gold, and we were purple and gold was our colors, and so those were the height of coolness. But we still had the shorts that looked like
Sweatbands?
Oh my!
Do you have sweatbands?
I look at those pictures now and I think, how did I wear that to play?
And the socks were pulled up all the way to your knees.
Oh yeah, up to the knees.
And tiny little shorts.
That's what I'm saying. The shorts were really tiny.
You ever sweatbands?
No.
Sweatbands.
In fact, here's what
headbands.
Yeah.
You know.
I wore. We had this guy that scored 28 points a game. Went to Kansas. Was my idol, and he had knee issues, and so he had 2 knee pads on,
Everybody wore knee pads.
So I showed up at practice as a freshman with knee pads. Okay. And the coach said, "Come here." He said, "You got any problems with your knees?" And I said, "No." He says, "Why you got the knee pads on?" I said, "Because
So and so did, right?
The great star had them on." He says, "Let me tell you something. You're not him." Get the knee pads off. Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir, coach. Oh, anyway, we're delving into the
Man of Steel.
The Man of Steel superpowers today.
That's right.
You're going to school us on. I don't even give away his real name because otherwise that might be.
All right.
That might be a part
we
of the
go.
question.
Bring them on.
Number 1. What is Clark Kent's middle name?
Oh my.
Number 2. Who is Superman's main nemesis?
Well, he had
I think I know.
several.
Who
Okay.
created Superman?
Who created Superman?
Yeah. Number 4. What is Superman's Kryptonian name?
I think I know that one.
Number 5. Who did Superman entrust with a kryptonite ring to stop him if he ever turned evil? Number 6. Who played Superman in the 1978 movie?
I know that one.
Right, too.
Who is the editor-in-chief of the Daily Planet? Number 8. Who played the Man of Steel in the first live-action Superman film in 1948? Number 9. Who played Lois Lane in the 1990s TV series Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman?
Okay.
Number 10. What color of kryptonite causes weakness and is eventually fatal to natives of Krypton?
All right, what color? Okay, I got it.
What color?
Yes.
Number 11. What is the name of Superman's dog?
All
Number
right.
12. How many Superman films starred Christopher Reeve? Give away
Okay.
one of the hits.
There you go.
There we go.
All right.
All right, we're going to zoom into this. We'll get right after jump high buildings and stop
Single
trains.
bounds.
We'll be right back after this.
Have you heard? All Sierra HPC clinic sites have made some changes. We will be offering sports and school physicals at no out-of-pocket cost. And it gets even better. School physicals will include vaccinations at no out-of-pocket cost for both new and established patients. Call 1-833-209-0498 to schedule your appointment at any of our 11 Sierra HPC clinic sites throughout Southern Illinois.
Fall merchandise is coming in at Uniquely Rustique, and they have pumpkins of all styles and sizes. Check out their Wow of the Week on Facebook. A different item will be on sale each week. At Uniquely Rustique, they still have several new designs of inspirational t-shirts to spice up your late summer wardrobe. Come in and check them out today. Watch Uniquely Rustique's Facebook page, website, and the large sign out front for surprise sales throughout the month. Shop Uniquely Rustique for a truly unique shopping experience.
Interiors Sit and Sleep's 1-year anniversary sale continues, and Darv, there's plenty of mattresses and recliners to choose from.
And we've also got sectionals as well.
Tell us about the selection of sectionals you have.
You know, a lot of our sectionals, you can actually get them in several different configurations to fit your room. Of course, as you know, they're available in several different colors. You can get leathers, fabrics, polyester. You can get them on all different things.
How easy is it to come in and customize your sectional?
Basically, when you stop in here, bring your dimensions of your living room or the room you're wanting to put your furniture in, and we can find something to fit into it.
Darf, are the same customization options available for sofas and recliners as well?
A lot of our sofas you can get with several different options. You can get with the power headrest, the massage feature. You can get a little bit of everything with them. Stop in today while we have our anniversary sale going on. Of course, we're located at 1725 North 6th Street across from Dumas, and we look forward to seeing everybody.
Interiors, sit and sleep, Vincennes.
We have delivery and financing available as well.
Watermelons.
Healthy.
Cool.
And tasty.
They're grown here and are at the peak of freshness right now.
The Ileana Watermelon Association reminds you that every summer day is better with watermelon.
Bring one home today.
Watermelon.
Your Classic Hits Fairfield area weather forecast: partly sunny today, high 75. Clear tonight, low 52. Sunshine both Thursday and Friday with the highs in the upper 70s to low 80s. Partly sunny, 85 on Saturday, and for Sunday, partly cloudy, the high of 90. Overnight low 53. Yesterday's high was 77. Currently, humidity at 79%. Winds are calm, and the pressure is at 30.13. Sunshine right now, we've got 66 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Radar looking good as well. Nothing showing up anywhere in the area in terms of precipitation.
Dirty laundry.
That's right.
Delve into a little bit of Superman's
Dirty laundry.
dirty laundry.
Ken Odie, who a lot of people don't realize was from Smallville. He was born there. Actually, he landed there.
All right, don't tell anybody.
Did he?
All right. So what's up? I don't know many of these early questions.
All right. Number one, what is Clark Kent's middle name?
How about his dad's name was Jonathan? So let's try that.
Clark Jonathan Kent.
Look at that.
What is it? What did he say?
What did he say?
I don't know.
You're just saying.
It is Joseph.
Joseph.
Joseph. All right. Who is Superman's main nemesis?
Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor.
Okay.
Played
He
by
also
Gene
had.
Hackman.
He also had a person who talked backwards, but I don't remember.
Mixelplick. No, in one of the Superman cartoons, there was a character named Mixelplick.
And what was that backwards for?
I have no idea.
Oh, well, we got to write it out. Okay.
Plixelim?
Darv Yoder.
There you go.
Number three, who created Superman?
Was it Stan Lee?
You know, that's what I thought, but it isn't.
Anybody?
Marvel Comics.
DC is what he
Joe
said.
Shuster and Jerry Siegel.
Yeah, I wouldn't know that.
Well,
Okay, number four, what is Superman's Kryptonian name?
He is Kal-El.
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Kal-El is correct. Who did Superman entrust with a kryptonite ring to stop him if he ever turned evil?
Lois Lane?
Who?
What? Batman is correct.
I'm Batman. Give me the ring.
That's right. Right along with the shark repellent.
Shark repellent.
All right, who played Superman in the 78 movie?
You gave it
Christopher
up.
Reeve.
I know. Who is the editor-in-chief of the Daily Planet?
Perry White.
Mr. Smith.
Perry White is correct.
Great Caesar's ghost. That's what he used to
Who
say.
played the Man of Steel in the first live-action Superman film in 1948?
Was that George Reeves?
It was not. That's a good guess, though.
Anybody out there? No, I don't know. That's
Kirk,
a good guess.
Kirk Alyn, A-L-Y-N.
Okay.
Number 9, who played Lois Lane in the 1990s TV series Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman?
Terry Hatcher.
Terry Hatcher is correct. What
And
color
she's
of,
magnificent, by the
yes.
way.
What color of kryptonite causes weakness and is eventually fatal to natives of Krypton?
Is that yellow?
No, it's green.
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 There's green.
Oh,
and
yellow. Yellow is the Green Lantern's color that
that what it
causes
is?
him to have problems.
I didn't know that, but I know that the only ones that I knew about were green and red.
Oh, there's all kinds of
Oh,
colors.
there's blue
all
kryptonite.
kinds of colors.
Yeah. Seriously?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
All right, what is the name of Superman's dog?
Crypto.
Crypto. What's the name of Superman's cat?
I didn't know he had a
Crypt
cat.
Whiskers.
Mr. Jingles. Mr. Jingles.
Frisky.
Now, what kind of dog was Crypto?
A white one.
Well, yes, he was white, but what
He was
breed?
He was a Chihuahua.
No, he was not a Chihuahua.
He was a Mexican hairless.
I think he was a Heinz 57, but
Maybe.
Okay, well.
anyway.
All right. Crypto.
A lot of inbreeding there at Krypton
Yeah.
on the dogs.
Yeah, well.
You know what I mean?
How many Superman films starred Christopher Reeve?
2.
I'm saying 3. No? Neither one?
1.
4.
Or 4. I don't remember 4.
I don't either. I didn't either.
They got progressively worse.
Yeah.
Yep.
What was the name? What was the name of the lady that played Lois Lane in Superman 1? The original?
Margot Kidder?
Yes, and she had
She kinda
problems. She had
went off the rails.
Yeah, but that was wonderful. And guess who was Lex Luthor in
Gene
Superman?
Hackman.
Yes.
Gene Hackman.
From
Danville, Illinois. That was really pretty.
Along
good.
with the Van Dyke brothers.
He was a pretty good Lex
He
Luthor.
was.
quite
He's a
honestly.
great actor.
Yeah, I like.
He plays a great villain.
Did you watch? I mean, did you go actually to the movies for Superman 1? Was it something that you went and
Absolutely.
saw? Yeah, it was a big event, and it was really huge as far as, and it started this whole genre. I think it really did start, even though we're talking 40 years ago.
That's kind of gone crazy now.
Oh, it's incredible now. I mean, right now, it's the Avengers and it's Iron Man. Is he coming back as Iron Man, or is he dead now as Iron Man? I think he got killed, if I'm not mistaken.
Spoilers. Yeah.
Is it true? He's gone. Iron Man's gone. Oh no.
He'll come back.
He rusted.
It's like a dream or something. He'll come
All
back.
right, so you're like
Bondo Man.
Bondo Man.
So, Mr.
Did you ever see the superhero movie with Damon Wayans in it, Blank Man?
Yes.
There was one on the other night, and
It's so bad you can't stop watching it.
Ryan Reynolds was in it. He was Green Lantern, which was really horrible.
Oh, the Green
was
Lantern movie
bad.
was
Just terrible.
Yeah.
But there's some. I forget the name of the.
I thought one of the best ones I've seen lately,
Right.
as far as how well it was done, Black Panther.
I never
thought
saw
that.
that.
Was really good. Yeah.
I've never seen. It probably is going to be on
I wasn't
pay-per-view pretty soon.
I wasn't. I'd watch the superhero movies and be like, it's superhero, big deal. And then I saw that, and I thought, man, that was really good.
Yeah. I mean, Captain America was big there for a little while. Anyway, so what? You're of course the man about town. When's your next big meeting, and what's going on? Anything
Council next Tuesday night. City Council.
Anything percolating there in the osmosis?
There's rumors. The rumor mill is churning.
There's rumors, you say?
There's lots of rumors.
Well, we'll have to figure out what that rumor is.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, this is the place to find out. Thank you, Ken Odie.
Always a pleasure.
We're going to be back tomorrow right here. Morning Coffee. Don't miss it.
Alexa, play WFIW.
It's time for classic hits from WFIW.
It's what you've been looking for. WFIW FM Fairfield, Illinois, and WFIWradio.com, the news leader in southeastern Illinois.
Time now for the news, brought to you by Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center in downtown Wayne City. They have a large selection of power sofas, love seats, and recliners. Ask about free financing.
Fox News, I'm Lillian Wu. President Trump talking economy and the election this morning on Fox and Friends, blasting Nevada's new mail voting law, which his campaign is suing to block, also revealing the latest thoughts on